Good afternoon and welcome to Real Talk with Tamara. As you guys come into the room, please hit the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing okay. I am back. Y'all know I got to catch up, right? Because I took a hiatus. Of course, I had to catch up on some work. I'm talking about the real work I do in real life, child, that pays the bills, okay? Um, so and then you have to detox too when you're on social media, okay? Because it's a lot of different entities and spirits and things of that nature, child, that be all on social media, child, that be trying to zap your energy. I call them energy vampires and energy hijackers and energy zappers, okay? So you have to stay away for a little while, replenish yourself, pray, do whatever is necessary, okay? Because I do enjoy being on here. My core subscribers, I'm not talking about you all. Y'all rock. We rocked the house on the last live. We're gonna come on again tonight and rock the joint, okay? But I wanted to I have not done a video on Key Glock in a while, and I was looking at that he performed that Rolling Loud, and I promise you that dude got rave reviews. You all know Key Glock and them have been continuing on since Young Dolph's death, and I am very proud of them. Um, I'm very proud of them continuing on and doing what is necessary to keep Young Dolph's legacy alive. I think it is important to keep legacies alive. I know the determination. I was thinking about that as it relates to my dad, that just passed away. So I'm happy that these young men have been dedicated. He's always going to pay homage to Young Dolph, who started it all as far as Paper Route Empire, considered the king of Memphis, did the darn thing, paved the way, blazed the trail as it relates to making independent, being an independent artist and teaching the recipe as it relates to not signing slave deals and things of that nature popular. Okay. I think God is going to allow, I don't care how they try to burn it out, who they put in front of some of these people. I think there's going to be an awakening, even as it relates to a lot of these young dudes in the hood. I was in prayer when I was off, too, for these last 3 days. And I just believe in my spirit that there is going to be an awakening. I know that they go to the hood and get a lot of these young dudes, and there's a lot of talent in Memphis. So a lot of the vultures kind of flock to Memphis to hijack and take advantage of all of that talent that God has put in Memphis. They know that a lot of the young dudes, and this is anywhere in any hood in any state, oftentimes they don't know anything about the business, and when they grow up dirt poor, they will take those deals. I mean, $50,000 is more, a lot of money to you. They don't understand that they could be worth 50 million. That's probably what the record industry is going to make off of them. And so that's the reason why what Young Dolph started is important, and what Key Glock and them are continuing on is very important. Key Glock has kind of remained, quiet, um, and which is good as he continues on. There was a lot of the people some of the people who paid to have Young Dolph killed, um, they knew that he would be a threat. You know what I mean? So I think they thought that he would go into a shell, but once he started coming out of that shell, they started paying their media people to attack him, put out false narratives about him, and God has been able to keep his head above the water. As a matter of fact, he's up in the clouds. Okay, that's how you know that's God's power, right? And just continue on. He rocked the freaking house. I mean, folks was talking about how they don't feel like, they was like, dog, he was one of the best out there. I think he rocked the house last year, always paying homage. He had Kenny Money with him. So y'all already know, being a Memphian myself, born and raised in Memphis, growing up in Memphis and stuff, coming out of South Memphis myself, it makes me extremely proud to see that. Even not just Keek like them, I'm talking about all of those young men that have that hunger, that is about generational wealth, that's keeping the course, and that is not committing genocide in the communities that they came up out of. So I always be very proud of them. Uh, and more so just proud of what Young Dolph, them staying loyal to what he was building. Okay. And I know a lot of people have issues with me being proud of Key Glock. They ain't got a motherfucking thing to do, because don't get me started, okay? Because I told y'all I had to be replenished, but y'all know I'm from South Memphis, okay? But they ain't got a damn thing to do with who I choose to support on my motherfucking channel, okay? They can eat, they can eat. I was going to say eat my ass, but these folks consider eating ass with shit in it a delicacy now, okay? These folks sick as hell, okay? All right? But they wouldn't want mine because I ain't got no shit in my ass for them to eat. They like eating shit, okay? But they already know, the shit eaters know where they can go, because this is mine over here, okay? And I do and say what I want to do and say, okay, on my page. And I have always been very supportive of what Young Dolph was building. We already know. What gets me is people be more mad at Young Dolph's artists than they are at the people that actually did this. You got folks sitting in jail, folks sitting waiting to go to jail, okay, that know that they're gonna go to jail, and a lot of people already know who that is, and they ain't even mad at them. Why them folks put a hit on Young Dolph? It's Key Glock fault. Why is Key Glock fault? Because he had wanted to be like Young Dolph, okay? Why them folks had a history of trying to kill Young Dolph? It's Key Glock fault. Now Ken the Money got something to do with it too, because he trying to come from the back to the front. A lot of it has to do with jealousy, okay? And we rebuke jealousy in the name of Jesus. And don't come on my page saying, well, you cuss and you curse, and you pray. That's how I do it. Okay, that's what grown folks do. Okay, if you piss me off, I'm gonna cuss you out, and then I might pray for you if I feel like you pitiful enough. Okay, all right. If not, I'll just cuss you out, and me and God to deal with that later. Okay, if I think you the damn scum of the earth. Okay. But the young man rocked the house. Okay, he rocked it, and I sat and looked at the whole concert, and everything that he played was a hit. And it's amazing to me how, you saw the white crowd out there. Every song that he put on, to include Young Dolph, 100 shots. How he's always paying homage. How they knew all word for word. Okay, that makes me very proud. South Memphis dudes setting Rolling Loud on fire. He set it on fire last year, and he came back to do and did it again this year, and he did it. He gets better every time. Okay. So y'all already know we got to give it up for Key Glock, okay? Because I'm gonna give it up for him on this page, okay? Because I'm in my 40s. That's what I do. I do what I want to do, okay? So I'm gonna give it up for him on this page, because I already know Key Glock ain't had nothing to do with Young Dolph's death, okay? As a matter of fact, just like the people that had Young Dolph killed, they wanted Key Glock gone too, but there is a God, okay? And if you listen to the murmurs, if I'm saying that right, y'all know I'm gonna have to look that word up. I don't like getting words wrong. I believe since I said it, I'm gonna have to look it up. I believe it's murmurs. Okay, I be wanting to say words right. All right. If you listen to it, hold on. I think I said it right. I said it right. Murmur. Okay, but murmurs with an S. Okay. And in case y'all don't know what murmurs is, that's people, speaking quietly. Okay. People gossiping, but they saying it's out in the street. I'm put a new word into the atmosphere. Okay. They want to keep Glock gone too. Okay. They want to keep Glock gone. And one of the reasons why, and they thought they wanted Young Dolph gone too. But they thought that could get on. It really bothers me still that they thought that they can get on the internet and say 999. Now your big dog gone. We took him out, and they thought them folks weren't gonna handle them. Okay, and people get mad at me. Somebody posted, I wonder if you would have the same energy if it was Yo Gotti that had been taken out like that. If there was a history, if Young Dolph and them had a history of trying to consistently take Yo Gotti out, shot him, and shot up his van and then turned around and took his life, I'd feel the same damn way. I would say that's heinous in nature. Okay. If the energy was different, because I don't support that. Okay. I don't support that. I've always said from the very beginning that and I'm talking about if they had a history of doing to him what they did to if the shoe was on the other foot and all of those accounts of what happened to Young Dolph had happened to Yo Gotti, yes, I would have had an issue with it. Okay, I would have been the same way. You know, they had a history of trying to take him out. They shot him. They shot up his van. Then people out of his camp turned around and killed him. Yes, I got an issue with a man being hunted down and gunned down like he's nothing. Okay, a black man, any man, but especially a black man, when black men were lynched and slaughtered. And you know, I thought about, I was one of the books that I love to read. Okay, and I've just read a lot of books, and I get tickled pink about reading about a lot of our history, like what Harriet Tubman wrote 2 books, you know, before she died. Don't y'all know I was tickled pink? I went on Amazon and read them both. That she couldn't read and write, but she was able to verbalize to an author, okay, her journey. And I got to thinking about how, you know, the black man, when, you know, they feared them. You know, they work hard, so they had beautiful physiques and things of that nature, the slaves, and how when it seemed like they was being too uppity, or they wanted to put fear in them, or they wanted to rape their daughters and their children and their wives, they tie them to horses and then have the horses to go different ways and rip their body apart. And y'all think I'm in agreement with what our ancestors went through with black niggas thinking, black ass folks thinking that because they got a little money that we want to be gangsters, which is what the Italians started, okay, and or whoever, okay, and destroy their very own community. I have issues with that. I do. I have issues with it, and I always have issues with it. And it's sad to me when I hear, especially the younger generation, go, "But it's been like that for a while. That's just how it is." But that ain't how it's supposed to be, and that ain't how it's gonna end. Okay. That's not how it's supposed to be. There's nothing normal about it. Okay. But Key Glock rocked Rolling Stone. Okay. And folks sit up and want to say, you know, she must like Key Glock. She talk about him. It's a whole lot of sick ass folks in this world. Key Glock and my daughter the exact same age. Why would I want somebody young enough to be my damn son? Somebody that I could have easily given birth to. I ain't got no sick mind. Okay. He got a daddy, because see, I'm in my 40s, going over to my mid 40s. Okay, so if he got a daddy, okay, and he ain't with his mama, he ain't got no wife, okay, he got some money or something, you know what I'm saying? He a good man, and he in his late 40s and 50s, because I like men older than me, okay. So hey, maybe him, but I would never date or be lusting. When I say that these are nice looking kids, I say that all the time as a motherly figure. That sure is a nice looking child. I say it all the time. I would never in my life, I look like a damn fool lusting over somebody that I could have easily given birth to. And I'm double their age. Okay. I genuinely, as a African American woman and mother, want to see them do well, which is why it pisses me off to see these OGs thinking that they can just hunt them down and kill them because they're great. Okay, Key Glock is great. He's great because Young Dolph groomed him to be great. Folks say they love Young Dolph, but get mad at Young Dolph because he groomed these young dudes to be great. They got greatness on them. Okay. They got greatness on them. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Okay. I just wanted to get on here and talk about Key Glock and how proud I am of how he set Rolling Stone on fire and got rave reviews. Okay. And sometimes I think he's so underrated, but that's how they want to do. But that's when you know God is in the plan, you know, when he's an independent artist and with the way that the music industry is structured and set up, independent artists are not supposed to get the type of rave reviews, and they're not supposed to get the amount of, what's the word I'm looking for, publicity that Key Glock gets. Okay, but Young Dolph taught him the recipe. That, and then when God is in the plan, hey, it makes the devil say, well, they must be, how come he getting so much attention? They must be he must been unsold out. No, he ain't got to he ain't got to been unsold out. Don't you know that when it's your time, it's hey, when God says it's final, a devil in hell can't stop it. And it makes people wonder about it. Okay? It makes people wonder about it. And then y'all know I have to get y'all know I put a little biblical in it, even when I thought I cut some folks out, because my mother is a minister, okay? And I'll even we on the she make everything into a prayer, into a scripture, into I'm telling you right now, if you want some prayer and you want some things to be moved, that's the woman right there. Okay. I don't know what kind of relationship she got with God. I just know he moves on her behalf. And I'm glad to be a seed of hers. Okay. Because she covers me. Okay. But I get to thinking about that scripture my mama says when they was looking at I don't know, it was somebody in the Bible, and they said, how do I serve that God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, when God bless you so good that you make the atheists and the enemies say, and your enemies say, what must I do to be saved? Because I want to serve that God, okay? The God that delivered you. That kind of God that took you from the back to the front. When people said that ain't, man says that ain't how it's supposed to be. Okay. And I think those are the murmurs as it relates to them. When people start putting stuff into the atmosphere, we already know it's interns, the people that paid and put the hit on Young Dolph. We already know that. The FBI know it too. But I mean, the FBI can't do nothing about, folks putting out rumors and paying interns and damn fools and vloggers to put out fake narratives. Okay, but it helps their case because it lets them know when a person is that determined to put out bad press about somebody and they hate them that bad. Hey, we on the right track. Okay, we on the right track. And it might be a little deeper than what we think. Okay, so what the devil means for bad, God always makes it good. Okay, but anyways, y'all going on over there to Key Glock's page and look at him on Rolling Loud. He rocked it just like Young Dolph rocked it in 2020, and in 2018 he rocked the damn house. He set it on fire last year and he blew the whole damn stage up this year. Okay, that's my boy. Okay, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, I'm proud of him. I'm proud of him as a Memphian. Okay, and I'm proud of him as a young man that is continuing on and being loyal to Young Dolph's legacy. He even had Kenny Money there. That's one to watch. And I done told y'all, okay? Because see, I get real excited and proud when I start thinking about all of these artists out of Memphis that's just doing a darn thing. It makes me stick my chest out. I know people want to report negativity about Memphis, but God is going to turn that around anyways. Even in the negativity, folks watching Memphis because of all of this talent, okay? Because of all of this talent, okay? But anyways, you guys, that's my mama calling me. But I see Project Pat, Juicy J's brother, that was with 3-6, using his talent, okay, going into the prisons, and he was at the top of the charts. Project Pat had hits. He was a trendsetter, okay, definitely, and he's a fellow Memphian too. And it makes me proud to see Project Pat going into the jails. And if I'm not mistaken, I know Project Pat and them are from out of North Memphis. If I'm not mistaken, I think they said he and Juicy's father was a preacher. But for him to say, I was using my gifts for the wrong thing, and God has, in his Project Pat may be in his late 40s or something like that. God is using him to minister, and he a lot of those young men that are in jail listen to his music, looked up to him. he's able to get their attention, and he's putting the right message out there. And I just pray that God continuously blesses him. It's going to take people like that to help to get Memphis back on track, because Lord knows there are a lot of young guys that has misplaced anger. They're talented. They want to go about making money, but unfortunately they feel like the only way to get rich is through rap, um or through playing basketball, you know. And so my prayer is that there are people that get back out there, especially when these young, like I used to go over to the jail, the juvenile jail, and speak to them about getting rich off of using their minds, what using their hands, becoming carpenters, auto mechanics, shops, stuff like that, going and taking a trade, you know. um hey, they need men to help to put that into the atmosphere, because believe it or not, the men are the leaders, right? The men are the leaders. So it makes me proud to see him stepping to the front and taking the lead. And I hope that there are some people that genuinely join him, okay, so that they can help to lead Memphis out of this. You know, I think about people like Key Glock and them. Key Glock does shows everywhere. It's unfortunate that he does not do a lot of shows in the Memphis area, because even though people love him, they love him so much that jealousy overtakes everything. You know, that bitch ass nigga coming out of Memphis making all that money, and I'm still in the hood. It's unfortunate that, you know, I remember Boosie saying, yo, you'll be hated most in your own city. Young Dolph came home to deliver turkeys. Okay. And Young Dolph had been living in Atlanta with some of these folks that helped to put the hit on him. But they waited until he came home and his guards were down around the holidays, where he was jovial, happy about helping to give out turkeys. And unfortunately, they took him out. You know, it's a darn shame before God. So when I see somebody like Key Glock and somebody like Kenny Money, and I keep saying, okay, and all the rest of them, Snoop Bands, my daughter loves Snoop Band's music. Paper Route Wu, a lot of people, that's one of Memphis's best kept secrets too. Paper Route Wu is a star. Paper Route Wu is a star. And the other young man, it's quite a few of them. All of them are stars now, but I'm talking about those that are in the background that I believe could help to take underground rap and independent rap to another level. And I'm just praying that Daddy O signs, what's my little boy name? I cannot think of his name right now. Jizzle. It's not Paper Route Jizzle, it's CEO Jizzle. Okay, CEO Jizzle is a star, and I keep saying that. I know when people are stars, okay? And I keep saying I don't know if his mentality has caught up with what God has given him, because he's the total package. And I used to look at CEO Jizzle's. I had not really been on social media. I don't get on Instagram that much anyways, other than to lurk a little bit and I get off. But I see, I hope at this time, because I see where CEO Jizzle had lost his baby's mother, I believe, to a car wreck, and I believe that's what somebody said, and he's raising, you know, he's taking care of his daughter, and um, you know, I could tell that it messes with him. I don't think she's been gone that long. And I hope at this point, because I know with men, they're not good with coddling people, or they're taught to just be hard. But I hope that the people around him, like Kenny Money, because I know he loves Kenny Money to death. I hope that they can kind of nurture him even in their busyness, because uh, uh, I know that I know that CEO Jizzle would be one of those ones like Key Glock that is up next and all of that. I hope that they can surround him and give him all of what he needs. I'm talking about the people that truly cares about him. Because sometimes I feel like he goes through a hard time. Men don't deal with stuff good, okay, especially when it's dealing with their emotions of losing someone that they truly love, okay. But he's one of the ones that's up next. Paper Route Wu is a best kept secret. Snoop Bands has a, see, I know that CEO Jizzle is not signed to pre, okay, but I hope that Daddy O would sign him to pre, okay. I do believe that if he would be signed free if Young Dolph was alive, okay? Because Young Dolph, he has a distinctive sound, and I'm not saying that Daddy O won't do it, okay? Because we don't know what Daddy O will or won't do. He seems to be, whatever he's doing is working, okay? Whatever he's doing, it is still working. And I know a lot of people have a lot to say about that, but I don't have anything to say about Daddy O because I understand that Young Dolph spoke highly of Daddy O. Daddy O was the one that gave Young Dolph, helped Young Dolph with his start, right? um a lot of people tend to forget about that, right? um so if Daddy O was the one that helped to fund him and helped him to get money and things of that nature, you know I don't know. I don't know why people like to run his name like that, but I've never had anything bad to say about Daddy O, um because I don't believe that Daddy O had anything to do with Young Dolph's murder. Okay, I've never heard that by anybody credible. Okay, and I won't believe it. Okay, I believe the people that I have heard from credible people, that they speculate or know. I believe I believe that's about right. Okay. Um, but like I said, all of the talent in Memphis, and like I said, seeing Key Glock on Rolling Loud and them inviting him back again this year and keeping Young Dolph's legacy alive, it makes me really proud. Seeing Kenny Money throw the blue money, and God blessing him, and just seeing that, and the possibilities and all of that, that makes me prouder than anything. And it is my prayer that the young men that are looking to be rappers, that truly have a talent, that whatever it is that Young Dolph was teaching, that they can learn that. Okay. Or at least if they're gonna sign a major deal, learn the business and get them a good lawyer. Don't go get you no damn defense lawyer that don't know nothing about no contracts. Get you a business lawyer, a entertainment lawyer, okay? Because some of these folks that I had me a lawyer, what he do? Well, he do accidents. He don't know a damn thing. There are different areas in law, okay? And that's how a lot of people get messed over, because see, they got their entertainment lawyer sitting at the table while you sitting there with your accident attorney, and the entertainment attorney looking at him, laughing to himself, saying, I'm gonna eat him up, looking at him like he the damn fool he is, because he don't know nothing about no contracts. Okay, so get you somebody that do. Okay, and my prayer is that these young men in Memphis that are in the rap industry, they learn the business. Okay, so like I said again, I'm proud of Key Glock. And don't come on my, because see, I be hating to have to get into this, because I know people, they get mad at me for some reason. Folks think that they can run me. Okay, they get mad at me because they feel like I big up Key Glock. Kiss my ass. Okay, all up in the cracks, all up in the doodle parts, if it's in his shit, because I'm real clean. You ain't gonna find none. Okay, kiss it. Okay, what the custom pastor say? Kiss my ass and call it sweet. But like I said, I don't need to put that into the atmosphere, because these folks like eating ass. Okay, all right, but go straight to hell. How about I put it like that? Go straight to hell. Okay. Because I'm going to talk my mess as it relates to Young Dolph and his artists, because I am very proud of them and I want to see them do well. So it's going to always be positivity over here. Okay. But again, like I said, y'all going on over there and going on over there and to Key Glock's page and check him out and go subscribe to him and look at his Rolling Loud. That little dude rocked the freaking house. He rocked it. He said you know what? I'm surprised that the stage is still intact, because he blew that damn stage up and walked off of it. I mean, that's what you do when you're awesome. That's what he did. He rocked it, blew it up. He set it on fire last year, but he blew it up this year. So they might not invite him back next year, hell, because he just, I mean, how you gonna he blew it up. Okay. All right. But if they know what's good for him, if they want the house to be rocked like it was this year, Okay, they are inviting back again. Had a crowd in an uproar and in a good uproar in all them good rave reviews that he's got. They're inviting back there when he blow the stage up next year. They'll just go ahead and put that. Maybe they'll just put a special roll out a special stage for him. Make it fireproof because he sets them on fire. Okay. But anyways, you guys, I want you guys to please like, share, and subscribe. If you would like to support the channel, you could definitely support the channel via Cash App. Y'all, we're gonna do a live tonight, okay? So y'all make sure y'all stay on up. I'm grilling chicken, okay? So after I get through grilling my chicken, child, y'all, we're gonna do a live, okay? I'll talk to you later.